In the previous session, we have seen that decrease in enthalpy cannot be taken as a criterion to decide the spontaneity of a reaction, because there are certain endothermic reactions which are quite spontaneous. So we have another thermodynamic function, that is entropy, to decide the spontaneity of a reaction. If delta S total is greater than 0, or if entropy of the system increases, then it will be a spontaneous process. If the system is in equilibrium, then the entropy will be maximum and delta S will be equal to 0. Now we have another thermodynamic function known as Gibbs energy to finally decide the spontaneity of a reaction. Chemical reactions are either closed or open systems. So there will be changes in both enthalpy and entropy. The new thermodynamic function known as Gibbs energy is used to decide the spontaneity of a reaction. Gibbs energy is denoted by the letter G. It is a state function and it is an extensive property. Gibbs energy G is given as equal to H minus Ts, where T is the temperature, S is entropy and H is enthalpy. Gibbs energy change delta G for the system can be written as equal to delta H of the system minus T into delta S of the system at constant temperature. Or we can write delta G is equal to delta H minus T into delta S. This equation is known as Gibbs equation. Delta G, that is Gibbs energy change, has units of energy which is equal to joules. We know that delta G is equal to delta H minus T into delta S. It is known as Gibbs equation. Now how can we derive this equation and how can we take Gibbs energy change as the final criterion to decide the spontaneity of a reaction? For that, consider the equation delta S total is equal to delta S of the system plus delta S of the surroundings. If the system is in thermal equilibrium, then an increase in enthalpy of the surroundings will be equal to the decrease in enthalpy of the system. So we can write delta S of the surroundings as equal to delta H of the surroundings by T. But in terms of the system, delta S of the surroundings can be written as equal to minus delta H of the system by T. Now consider the equation delta S total is equal to delta S of the system plus delta S of the surroundings. Substitute for delta S surroundings. Then the equation becomes delta S total is equal to delta S of the system plus minus delta H of the system by T. Or we get T into delta S total is equal to T into delta S of the system minus delta H of the system. We know that for a spontaneous process, delta S total is greater than 0. Therefore, we can write T into delta S of the system minus delta H of the system is greater than 0. Or minus of delta H of the system minus T into delta S of the system is greater than 0. But we know that delta H minus T into delta S is delta G. So it becomes minus delta G is greater than 0, or it means delta G is less than 0. So if Gibbs energy change delta G is less than 0 or negative, the process will be spontaneous. Effect of temperature on spontaneity. We know that a reaction will be spontaneous if free energy change delta G is negative. So a reaction will be spontaneous at all temperatures if delta H is negative and delta S is positive, so that delta G is negative. Next we shall see when will the reaction be spontaneous at low temperature. At low temperatures, if delta H is negative and delta S is negative, then delta G will be negative, so that the reaction will be spontaneous at low temperatures. Now let us see when will the reaction be spontaneous at high temperature. At high temperatures, if delta H is positive and delta S is positive, so that delta G is negative, the reaction will be spontaneous at high temperature. Entropy and second law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of any isolated system always increases. Now, what is third law of thermodynamics and absolute entropy? The entropy of any pure crystalline substance approaches zero as the temperature approaches absolute zero. Thus, in this chapter, we have discussed about various state functions and the criterion which can be used to decide the spontaneity of a reaction.